Hi guys, welcome back on my channel. Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to do a beautiful designer nail, so you can have a wee preview of it in here. Yeah, I love this gold look, so very posh looking nails, and I hope you will really enjoy watching this tutorial. If you're new in here, hit the subscribe button as there is lots of great tutorials. And to the existing subscribers, thank you so much guys for all your likes, comments and shares. I really appreciate it. Let's start. It is a time for my nails and I'm really excited. It is going to be a nice set this time because I have been working with the ugly nails for a pretty long time. So I have left one nail just to show you how to sculpt it, and all I have to do is remove the shine from my natural nail plate. So give it a scratches to it and remove any shine. You don't want to overfile your natural nail, like, so really just a gentle scratches, but enough to remove the entire shine. Okay, you don't want to overfile them, remember it. And then once the shine is removed, I'm going to clean the dust. I don't have much of the cuticle work, like my cuticles aren't too bad, except this one, which I have picked it really bad. Then blue scrub, which is a nail dehydrator, so dehydrate properly, and then I'm going to use the Nail Perfect sculpting forms to sculpt the beautiful coffin shaped nail. Fill this sticker down the way, open the form, and if the form is open, then we can have a really nice straight nails. Like, you don't want the form to go down because then the nails don't look nice. And I have usually show you how to cut the form on the sides to fit it in better, and now I show you a slightly different way as well, just so you know two different techniques. So I'm just making the form bigger, and the reason for it is I've got really large nail folds, and if I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't be able to pinch it and my nails will be really wide. Okay, so I'm checking that should go. I've got a bit of hyponicum on this nail as well, so I need to cut the form, and it's mainly on the one side, so I'm just cutting out this part of the form and then pre-pinch in between my fingers. So you have to roll the form really well, like nice pinch. You can even go like this, so you've got a nice shape. Okay, without of pre-pinching the form, the shape is not going to be as nice. Then I'm closing the first tabs and then apply the nail form underneath of my nail. Just pull those folds down. So you can see they really a big struggle if someone got those kind of nail folds. Then the middle has to be in the middle, and the form going up a little bit, so the tabs should have a wee gap. And then once I'm happy with the form application, I can start closing this form. Just loosen this place so the form can go a bit higher. And you can see it already how nicely we have squeezed the form, so this way we get a really much nicer shape. It is a bit too low, so I'm just going to lift it higher up. And then you can see it, there is a part of my nail, so I'm just scraping it away. I should have done it before I have applied the form. There we are. You really want to have a good form fit. Then because we have touched the nail plate during the form application, I always dehydrate the second time. Okay, so dehydrate it again, wait for it to dry, and then we're going to apply the Universal Air Bond, which is a nail primer. And it works like a bonding gel, with this difference that we don't have to cure it. And that's why I love it so much, because it's a huge time saver and it makes my nails last a long time. I mean, you guys see me working with my nails for many weeks and there is no troubles with them. Yes, I want this form to be perfect, because the way I apply the form, that's the way my nail is going to look. Okay, so I'm applying the primer and then I have to wait for it to dry. We are going to sculpt the nails in light rose color, but when the prime is drying, actually this was a quite often asked question about the colors of the different fiber gels. So this one is a light rose, and I've got the biggest pot of it because I love it the most. And I show you guys the color of it. So that's the color of the light rose. Really beautiful, nice and cover color. And then I also got the soft pink. So I show you how the soft pink is looking. So soft pink is like a kind of pink, but once is this apply on the nails, it looks really natural. So that's what soft pink, but these nails are really old, so you can compare them too. Then there is also a sheer rose, so that's like a see-through, almost clear gel. And I show you this one, guys, too, as well, so you can see all of them. Oh, it has the lid. Normally I don't keep those lids on. So that's a sheer rose. Really, once you put it over the nail, it looks like a clear. So you can see it on the brush. It looks almost like a clear. It just has those nice hint to it. And to be honest, I'm not the fan of the clear gels, and I tell you guys in a minute. And that's the clear. It is nice, like a clear kind of going through into those bluish color, and they better than those ones which got the yellow hint to it, because it looks nicer. But anyway, I prefer those kind of pink range rather than clear, because we can still sculpt the full nail with the pink nail, and the sheer one, it gives those really nice healthy looking nails compared to the clear one, especially that most of the clients would have some sort of discolorization on the natural nail, and then I would definitely recommend it to using, if you go for clear, choose the sheer rose rather than the clear itself, because the clear wouldn't cover any kind of discolorization. But we are going to use my favorite one, which is the light rose. I love the soft pink as well. It's perfect for a baby boomer because it's easier to fade it. But obviously we want a little bit of coverage. So I'm just going to clean those clear from my brush. And now we are going to sculpt this beautiful nail. So squeeze the form, check if it's all good, intact. Pick up a small scoop of the product on the one side of the brush. And I'm using this oval brush because it's fantastic to reach in around the cuticle area. It has the sweet tip, so there is no way, like, it's much easier to apply the product around the cuticle area. Press it a little bit harder when you're working on your nail, but you want the gel to really well adhere to your nail plate. And then pick up another scoop, and we are going to build up the free edge. So you can put a little bit at the place where the nail is joining, and then go to the one side. And then go to the other side. I show you the side view. So we're going for a coffin shape nails. This is really just a skin and like a thin layer. Wanted to say skinny layer. Check the other side. Okay, so because we are working in such a fine layer, I don't have to worry about my product running all over the place and causing me a trouble. I can play a little bit longer with it, and then once I'm happy, I can put it inside the lamp and give it a cure. I'm going to do it halfway through cure. So normally this gel cures in 60 seconds, but I'm going to cure it 30 seconds just so I can pinch it as well. And the pinching I'm doing with the clear pinching clamp, and it is a really nice one, but only do it if you experience and you know how to do it. Okay, so that's my first layer cure, and I can put the pinching clamp. I don't necessarily pinch all the clients' nails. Most of my clients goes for a tips because they are cheaper actually to do it than the sculpted set. Sculpted set is needing more skills and it's usually taking me longer time as well. And you guys asked me quite often about the prices as well. So when my nail is curing, I will be talking a little bit about the prices as well. So the basic kind of short extensions on the tips, one color is a £40. If they choose a French or baby boomer, there is an extra £5. So does the ombre. And the sculpting sets are more expensive. I will talk about it in a minute. So picking up another scoop of the product, and this time I will go like this. Let me just trim the form so I can show you guys better. I don't want to peel the form out yet in case if there is any, I don't think so, but in case if there is any way missing places, I don't want to pull the form down yet. Small scoop of the product, and now I'm going to apply it again, entire nail. Nice and thin layer. Nice and thin layer. Same on this side, press it at decent. I definitely made the nail a little bit longer. That's as good because this way I will be able to shape it properly. So nice and thin layer, and in the middle as well. And now we are going to build up the apex. So we can see it. It has a little apex, like my natural nail has some apex, and I'm just going to place my apex starting from this point here. So it comes out nice and gradually from the cuticle area. Nice and thin, going up, and then run through the entire nail. Okay, so pick up a pretty decent amount of the product. I will have to do it pretty quick because it's very warm in here due to the heat like from the lamp. So pick up the product, let it kind of be on the one side of your brush. You can see it how runny it is, so it is going to be a very quick job. Slap it on the nail and work only through the middle, one side, other side, one side, other side, one side, other side, because by the time you drag it to the bottom, the gel will start running to the side. Clean the brush and then just move this product a little bit on the sides. So one side and then other side. So just move it in a little bit, and then I can show you what we have created. So you can see the apex, I have to cook it quickly before it runs. And that's due to the consistency of the gel, but I prefer it. I find that it is much quicker when I'm working with the more runny gel rather than too stiff gel where we have to take a time and keep massaging it with the brush. Like I'm not the fan of too thick consistency gels. If you're not able to build up the extensions in kind of two goes, you could easily take your brush and pick up a small amount of the product, and once your nail kind of flash cured, then you would go and check it. So I don't think so, maybe. So I just check every single side. And if I would be really fussy, I think I will get away because I've got too much product at the end here. So once I file that, this will go nice and even, but to be sure, maybe 100%, I can add a small drop of the product in here and small drop of the product in there. And when you've got nail which is cured already, you are not going to be worried that the product will run or it will float, and it's so easy to work then with such a small amount of the product. So only when we're working with the really huge amount of the product, we have to work fast. When we've got a little bit product, we can kind of talk and talk and talk, and nothing will happen to this nail. But I'm going to give it flash cure to the product which I have applied on the top, and then pinch it from underneath as well, just for a beautiful C-curve. Actually, I don't like these nails now. When I can see what we will create on the left hand, I think it will be much, much nicer. So the flash cure done, and then I can peel the form down and then apply my pinching clamp from underneath and put my hand like this to the lamp. So I'm going to give it a final cure, and then I will show you how to shape the nails as well, and then we can move on into a beautiful design. I'm actually really excited, and I need to show you those glasses as well, glasses and vases, how I'm doing in the similar designer kind of look. I think it is a great fun, especially that's now I kind of feel like less motivated to do the nails, so I wanted to do something more to myself, something to the house as well, and something different. So I will show you guys how to do a beautiful glasses. Now remove the inhibition layer and let's shape this nail. So it doesn't look too bad, but obviously we have to file the free edge. So free edge is always the first thing which we file, because this way you know where you are. Okay, check the length, and this one is a little bit longer, but I'm not going to shorten it to the desired length yet, just in case. Okay, so I'm not going to shorten it completely the way I want it. I want to have some room. Then file on the side, and the coffin shape, like you need to go like those V shape almost, and the other side. So this way we are also correcting any excess of the product which we had there. And because it was applied so thin, you don't have to file too much. Okay, so one side, other side. Keep swapping your file, because if you file too long in one side, then you might end up over filing the nails. Okay, check if they are all on the same height. The lower arches, that's the correct name. And actually we are almost there. So I will just quickly blend it around the cuticle area, and it looks fantastic. Like I've got this gel, so I just need to touch it up, two moves of the file really to blend it well. And now my magic move, sorry guys, I just closed that so the dust doesn't get in there, and we are going to shape this nail. So the same way as the C-curve runs, the same way we are going to file it. Through the entire nail. And you can see it, I will show you as well. So you can see it, there are places where I had more product and there are places where I had less product. So, sorry, there are places where I had more product and the places where I had less product are not filed yet. And I keep going until I'm almost there with the smoothness of the nails and the evenness of the product. Remember, you cannot file it flat, so you have to go like one side, other side. You have to go in those kind of motion, yeah? And this movement for filing the nails is absolutely fantastic. Like, I love it. Like, they have, it changed, oh my goodness, what is going on with me today? Sorry, guys. It changed my shaping, the time of the shaping, and it's just improved all the look of the nails as well. I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. So I will just check the hairline, and I can see gosh, there is so much product in there. So I still need to kind of remove the excess of it from the free edge. So now I'm just going to file it really quick because I know I've got lots of product. I don't like too thick nails. They don't need to be thick to last long time. And that is better. At the angle, and this is even better. Okay, so you can see the nail looks pretty decent already, and now I'm just taking a buffer and I'm going to do exactly the same, so just buff it. And yes, we can use the buffer, the gel is going to stick to it. I'm working with the gel, and the buffer is 100 grit, so it's a very strong buffer, and it's not making the nails to be shiny, it's still making nails to be matte and have lots of scratches for the gel to stick into that. Touch up my apex, so you could see there are still places on the apex which I even didn't file, and I'm just going to buff them gently now. And that's it really. So that's my nail finished. I can show you the final look. Yeah, now I can just wash my hands, clean them well, and move on into the gel polish application. That's them all nice and clean, and this is crucial, like you don't want any bits and pieces flying about. And we are going to paint some nails full black color and some nails halfway through. So this one is going to be a full black color, and I'm using the black ink 183 from Upvoted. I love this black because it's so highly pigmented. And when you're working with the black, you have to remember you cannot apply it too thick. If you apply it too thick, it's not going to cure properly. Push it really well to the cuticle. And cap the free edge. Okay, now we are going to paint another nail, full black color. Actually, just before I paint it, I give you a wee tip as well. You can push back the cuticles just before you're painting to go closer. I pull the nail folds down. Nice and close, nail folds down. And then smooth it out. Okay, this nail we are going to paint it halfway through. Actually, this one we are going to paint it like this. I have found a piece of dust in there. And then this one we will just paint it the same. So halfway through. I wanted to turn my hand because I wasn't sure if I want to paint it the opposite way or I wanted to paint exactly the same way, but I decided to paint exactly the same way because it will look maybe a strange with the pink at the end. Make it pretty neat, but you don't need to make it perfect because we will apply some gems in those places as well. Just cleaning excess, checking if I didn't damage anything or nothing moved, and then give it a cure. So now we are going to cure it properly. I can close the color, and I love it because I can apply only one layer. The next step will be some gems and stickers. So I've got some different kind of gold gems, and I will be playing about. I'm not sure which one I will pick up yet. I actually got them in one of my Christmas parcels from the Santa, from the cameraman. So he got me lots of different bits and pieces. I will need to ask him where he get them from, so I can give you the link in the description as well. I hope he tells me. And now we are going to use the Upvoted base gel. Where are you, base gel? There we are. So a base gel for application of the gems. And I want some gems in here and some gems in there. So just a small dot with the base gel. Actually, I don't have my mixing palette, so what I'm going to do I will put the scoop of the base gel there, so it's easier for me to pick it. Take this away, and now I can rest my hand. Is that okay? Yeah, sorry. And we are going to go for this large gem in here. And the same one, but just smaller on this one. Apply it nice in the middle and then give it a flash cure. Then using an old brush, I'm going to be picking up more base gel, which I've got it on the side. Okay, so I've got it there on the side. And we are going to do some more crystal placement. Do it one at a time, just in case. And what I want this one. I need more base. And the crystals which are secured with this base, they last fantastic. Like, I have no issues, no trouble with it. Just going to make sure I move it into the right place, which is not easy task because of the curvature of the nail. Come on, behave. Okay, I'm happy with it now. So pick up caviar beads, and I've got some caviar beads in here. I'm actually going to use them. So base, and we squeeze them there. Yeah, that is pretty cool. And then give it a flash cure. On the pinky, which is much smaller, we are going to use smaller gems and beads. And what else I've got in here? So probably only a caviar beads. Yes, definitely only a caviar beads. Move them into the correct place. And give it a flash cure. When you're working, when you're working with the caviar beads, you want to give them a flash cure just so they don't move into the different place. So just place them nice. And then give it a flash cure. There's also one part which I really love, and I think it would be nice to use it. It's extremely long, but I think it looks super cool. And I'm definitely going to use it. And with the base, I have been applying some really large parts of the nail art, like snowflakes and other things. And they do really last at me, so I'm not scared to apply it on the nail. And I think it looks absolutely amazing. Wow. It does looks fantastic. I want to make sure it is all in the good position. Yes, I'm fussy. Almost there. There we are. And cook it. And then I've got, I think I should have one more. Should I? Which is slightly smaller. Yes, I do. So we are going to use this one on the other finger. Again, decent amount of the base gel. And let's place this one there. Wow. I hope you guys like them the same way I do, because I think it looks really fab. Okay, let me think what else. So here we will put some logo, and then we need to put some logo on the other ones. So let's use one logo to put it on the middle finger first. And I'm going to use the tweezer to pick it up. The logo I'm liking on the snail. This one is going to go here, and this one is going to go here. Same one? Oh gosh, I don't know. No, this one needs to go there. Okay. So, if I pick it, good. So the stickers needs to go into a kind of like a finished surface of the nail. So I'm going to pick this one off. I knew it. And it is only because this is the last one. So this is the only part I don't like about them. They feel a bit stiff, so it's very easy to crack them. Let me see if I can save it. I'm using the silicone tool to attach the sticker really well. Like really, really well. And then place this broken one. Actually so gutted it did break, but you can't see it. So attach it really well. And now I'm just going to place a drop of the base gel over it. Again, I really trust my base, and I would be scared to use only a top coat over it. And then give it a flash cure. Now we are going to apply the top coat. No, more gems. Oh gosh. So I'm just going to apply the top coat over this one. I want to put everything on them. But you don't want to apply the top coat over the crystals. But you need to apply it over the black. Okay, and then give it a flash cure. So on the other nails, I'm going to still apply a couple of the gems just before I apply the top coat. and what we want. So the Chanel will be here. So here I want 1 gem, and here I want 1 gem. And the one I'm going to use is actually this one, maybe. Yes, okay. But to do that, I need to put more base in here. So more base gel. Looks good. Inside. More base around it, just so it is not going to be catchy or anything like that. I don't want to lose it. And I didn't put the gem in here. So the gems I want to use, it's a shame actually I don't have a gold gems. So what I will be trying to do is, gosh, this is going to be such a rich set. No. Yes. And yes. Double yes. Yeah, I like this color of the gems. Cook it in. And we're almost there. So the last step is to apply the top coat. And the stickers, I cannot apply it on top of the gel polish. So I need to apply it on top of the top coat. So I can cover the entire nail on this one with the top coat. If you struggle to use your large brush to go around the crystals, you can use a smaller brush. Then I need to apply the top coat on this nail. Go around the crystal. Same on this one. And here I'm going over those gold bit with the top coat because it doesn't have like cuts like crystals do, so it wouldn't lose the shine. But it's the first time I'm using those kind of large parts, so I want to make sure it is going to last really well. And then give it a cure. So the next stickers which we are going to use, that's the rounded ones, but I need to cure it because the stickers kind of goes into the shiny surface, like really nice and shiny surface, and then they stay on and stick better that on the matte surface. And if you've got too matte surface, then it will be visible kind of from underneath of the sticker that this is matte, so it just doesn't look right. Okay, so we are going to use those black one. That looks nice. And then we are going to use the other black one. Gosh, I don't know. Here. Okay, take the silicone tool just to rub it in properly. And now, we cannot apply the top coat on the shiny surface because it might chip. So what you need to do is take a buffer and give a couple scratches, especially to the free edge of the nail. I actually even apply one more gem. So I'm just giving couple scratches. Just so the top coat is going to stick in well. Clean the dust. One more gem. And then the top coat, and then that's this beautiful set finished. And then when it's cured, just apply the top coat. So I'm not going to apply on the top part because we didn't buff it there. I can apply it just in here on this nail. And I will also test it as well because on this nails I didn't put the base over the sticker, and I did on the other ones, so I will know which one lasts better. And same on this one. So pull my nail folds down and apply the top coat. Just wipe away from the gold part. And I drop more over the sticker. And now give it a cure. So once they cure, I can show you the final look. And guys, I really hope you have enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, hit the share button so the other can see it as well. Yeah, I'm really actually loving those nails, and I'm happy we have done them. So I've got just some wipes to remove a little bit of the dust so they look even better. Okay, I'm just not going to touch the last two, so just to show you what we have created. Yeah, I love this set. It's so rich and amazing. So me, I've got so many black and gold clothes, so it will go with my outfits. Look at this gold bars, like amazing. I don't know where I got the bars, but I give you the link to the stickers and glittery hats. Bye for now.